So hello everyone, welcome to the Frequency Soul Collective. Beck McQuilty here. We are going to be sharing with you this evening, myself and the beautiful Bronwyn Furner, AO scan technology, and answering any questions that you may have. So if you have any questions and you're live on the call, please pop them in the chat and we will get to those once we have gone through the announcements. And then if you're on the replay, please also feel free to put your questions into the Frequency Soul Collective Education Hub as well. So, all right, we will get started. So I'm just going to go through announcements first and foremost. These are our trainings for October 2025. So last week we had the Day of Discovery recap, which didn't particularly record very well because I paused it and then I did press record, but anyway, something or other happened. So if you happen to have missed that call, that's why it's so good to be live on the calls. You can interact, you can ask questions, and on the odd occasion, you know, technology happens and you may just have to miss it completely because unfortunately it is one of those things that it just didn't record. So tonight we obviously have training Saturday coming, and I will go through, we have some slides for this as well. The Heal Your Gut, Calm Your Mind and Raise Your Energy and Live a Full Life presentation with Jake Smith. He is an incredible presenter. He works for Solex Corporate. He is ex-doTERRA. I think he's ex-New Skin. He's been to a number of different companies over the years, and we have been lucky enough to secure him here at Solex. So that is going to be a call not to be missed, but it is also an opportunity call. So please feel free to invite your guests to that call this coming Saturday at 9 a.m. Queensland time, 7 a.m. Ali, you'll be happy, not too early for the Western Australian team over there, and then 10 a.m. for New South Wales, Victoria, etc. So, and then on the 27th, Monday the 27th, we are going to be doing a hormones and AO scan session with the amazing Michelle Lewis, and Ali is going to be helping her with that call as well. So pop all of those in your diary. We do have training every single Monday night. So I don't think it really matters what the topic is. I think there's always really good value to be had. So this is the one for this coming Saturday. So that is in the Frequency Soul Collective Education Hub, and I'm going to actually get a couple of other tiles done as well that you will be able to share because he will be diving deep into all things gut health and why our products here at Solex are so much more superior to so many things on the market. The following week, Paige Haynes and I are going to be sharing with you the hot seat, how to incorporate the AO scan into your business. So if you have a business currently and you would like some ideas or you'd like to create a business with the AO scan technology or supplementation range, we invite you onto that call to come on and allow us to maybe ask some questions of you about your business. And then let's see how we can weave the technology and, you know, our entire range of what we have in to help you increase your income. And again, the week after that is with Michelle and Ali. So these are just the tiles for that. So this month, promotion-wise, if you enroll a new QLA or PC, so for those of you who are new, QLA stands for Quantum Living Advocate. That means you are a distributor here with Solex, and I personally recommend enrolling all of your people as a QLA because it's only $49 US a year, but it also just encourages and allows them to be able to earn some income or at least get some of their product paid for. So that's a super easy way of doing it. And PC stands for Preferred Customer. When you enroll them on a qualifying bundle, which is either one of the bundles on your website with the AO scan technology, you must have that as well, which I'm in talks with head office about at the moment because some people don't do the technology side of things, they do only do products, so we're trying to work that out at the minute. But the customer or new QLA will receive a free packet of Cephi dots. So they are the energy frequency dots that you put onto acupressure points on your body. They are phenomenal. When you enroll 3 people in that way in this next quarter till the end of December, so this is a 3-month promotion, you will receive a $200 US product credit. And when you enroll 6 people, you will also receive on top of that a $400 cash bonus. So some really cool money up for grabs, and certainly help you out with that after Christmas, paying off your credit card after spending lots of money on all your loved ones. Also, this incredible new incentive trip. I'm so excited for this. This is to Jamaica. I have never been to Jamaica before, so I'm definitely going to be running for this one. Qualifications have already started. They go up until the end of August. If you are not sure how to qualify, that is something to speak to your enroller about. But basically, you have a baseline. So for those of you who are new and you hadn't enrolled anybody yet, your baseline will be 0. And what you need to do is enroll 15 new people. So that's 15 between now and the end of August. And you just need to have 15 people for 3 months in total. So it could be in December, March, and July that your back office shows 15 people active, and you've won yourself an all expenses paid trip to Jamaica. Yes, that includes your airfare. Yes, that includes your accommodation. Yes, that includes my cat walking over my computer. Oh, and now we've just shut a screen and I don't know how she did it. Well, that's very, very clever. Thank you, Rosie. Can you see that screen there? Like she's literally pulled curtains onto my slides. So there we go.
Yeah, it's red curtains.
Wow, wow, wow. So thank you, Rosie. That's very much appreciated. Oh my goodness gracious me. Anyhow, all right. So hopefully she won't do that again. I actually don't even know how to do that. So the fact that she just did that without knowing is pretty crazy. So there you go. That's the Jamaica trip. If you would like to take a partner or a loved one, then you will need 25. And if you think about that over the next, 10 months, 25 new people over 10 months, if you're building a business, is super achievable. So if you're wanting to run for that and you need some help or would like some assistance in setting goals, again, please reach out to your enroller. If they for some reason can't help you, please reach out to one of our leadership team. I wanted to keep this slide in here just to talk a little bit about who we are. So at the heart of the Frequency Soul Collective is a deep belief in the power of connection, collaboration, and alignment. We are more than a business network. We are a family of like-minded souls passionate about raising the vibration of the world. Our collective unites purpose-driven entrepreneurs who are committed to helping others thrive through innovative tools, frequency-based solutions, and a heart-centered approach to living. Our mission is to provide you with the holistic support, mentoring, and tools you need to build a business that not only transforms the lives of your clients, but also brings you into alignment with your highest purpose. We believe that success is about more than numbers. It's about feeling fulfilled, inspired, and empowered every single day. As part of this tribe, you'll have the access to a supportive community that uplifts, encourages, and celebrates your journey. So coming soon as well, we have the amazing Thrive Tribe. So the Thrive Tribe mission is going to be launching at the beginning of November. For those of you who have been in our collaboration for a while, you may have seen the Thrive Tribe. If you are not in that group yet at the moment, I would really encourage you to go to the Thrive Tribe on Facebook, or again, please ask your enroller to make sure they add you so that you can follow along that journey. That journey is all about educating women in their health, whether that be to shift weight, increase energy, balance hormones, balance emotions, have better sleep, whatever that looks like. We are here to help support you on that journey. Now, starting the beginning of November, we are going to be having not only a half-hour accountability call every single week for those of you and your guests who are wanting to improve their health, but then after that half an hour, we are also going to be running every single week a very short opportunity meeting just to be able to showcase who we are, what we do, how we do it, and how they can get their products paid for. So to be on that accountability call, it is a requirement that they do have either an active subscription for product or they do have an active subscription for the technology. But have a look at this phenomenal before and after. I have known Connie for a couple of years now, and this transformation is absolutely incredible. Not only has it made her feel physically better, but her mental health, I know she is just so much happier after releasing, I think it's around about 30 kilos, which is massive. So believe me, you will not want to miss this momentum. If you're looking at building a business with Solex, or you want to just help people and you want to get yourself even to Jamaica, let me tell you, this is going to be a very doable way of getting it done. So please join us with that. Okay, so we are going to open it up in a moment for Q&A. I'm just going to stop sharing this particular screen for a minute, and I'm going to run you through, sorry, someone just dropped something out in my kitchen area. Hopefully it wasn't breakable. I'm going to stop sharing this screen, and I'm just going to very quickly take you to a back office. Let me go here. And so for those of you who are new, we want to just be able to quickly show you a little bit around here. And then, as I say, we are going to open up for a Q&A. So again, if you do have any questions, just pop that into the chat. So when you join Solex, you receive a welcome email. And in that welcome email, we'll guide you to do the basic training and also the back office training. And this is where you will find that. The website is office2.solexnation.com, and you will have your username and also your password. When I was saying before about your run numbers for Jamaica as an example, you will actually find that here where it says direct active customers and direct active QLAs. I'm using this particular account because this is not an active account. Therefore, I won't be disclosing any private figures or anything like that for any QLA. So just in case you're wondering why they're all zeros, that's why. So at the end of the month, for 3 months out of the 10, this number here of direct active customers and direct active QLAs needs to total a minimum of 15. So as I say, it can be any 3 months. They don't have to be consecutive. They don't have to be the same people. Let's say, for example, you went and sold 15. Sorry, if you're on this call and you're not a speaker tonight, I'll just ask you to mute just to avoid interruption if you don't mind. Thank you so much. So if you are running for the Jamaica trip, you could sell, let's say, 15 660 bands in December, March, and August, and you would literally qualify yourself the trip to Jamaica. So it is very, very achievable. In fact, it's probably the most achievable incentive trip for any company that I've ever seen. So yeah, I definitely encourage you to do that. So just to give you a little bit of a look around into this back office, you can see that you will be able to see here your ranks. So whether you're bronze, silver, gold, platinum, pearl, etc. So you can see, and it'll give you the percentages as to how you are tracking. It'll show you how much of the training you have done. But more so than any of that, what you want to do is look at this left-hand side panel. Here in orders, you can manage your subscription. If you need to replace your credit card or something like that, this is exactly where you're going to find the information to be able to do that. If you would like to place an extra order, you simply go to place an order. From a business perspective, you can see your team dashboard, your visual tree. There's also a full report center, which we've done trainings on before. So all of those trainings, Bronwyn will show you very shortly where to find those. And then one of what will become your favorite spots is your pay history. Solex has the highest commissions in the industry. They are very, very generous. And yeah, We certainly love getting paid in US dollars. We don't so much like paying out in US dollars. I definitely agree. But let me tell you, when you are getting paid in USD, it is amazing. When we look at tools, we have your social marketing kit. So you can click on here, digital marketing kit, and you can find pictures to anything you are looking for in regards to Solex. So whether you're looking for product pictures, whether you're looking for the compensation plan, whatever you're looking for, you will be able to find it in this section. These are professionally taken photos. If, for example, you are looking for maybe think drops or something like that, you can actually just put it in the search bar and it will give you the pictures just here. So it's a really great library of all things that you might need from your marketing perspective. Then in tools, we have your quick start part. So let's say, for example, Bronwyn says to me, hey, Beck, yeah, I really want to go ahead with that core range that you were talking about. Can you just send me a link so I can just purchase it myself? I say, yeah, absolutely. I click on the QLA link because I will have spoken to Bronwyn about that extra $49 that she's going to pay. And we do have videos on this as well. We choose the country that Bronwyn is in. We know that she's in Australia, and then we go to continue. What I do then is I go and find the products that it is that Bronwyn wants. So let's just say, for the sake of it, it's going to be the AO Trio with the D3K2, which is the what we are going to rename as the Thrive Bundle. It will also hopefully very soon host 100 points, as you can see here. And we want to order that the one time, and then we want to pop that on subscription. Once I've added everything Bronwyn wants to cart, I'm going to go up to the shopping cart and go to continue. Now I can name that pack anything that I want. So I'm going to call it the Thrive Tribe Bundle. I don't really like the word pack. I think it's a bit, you can put a description in there if you want to. Then I just go to generate link. I can share that to socials, which I wouldn't do because I'm not going to spam people. I'm just going to go to copy, that copy link there. And now I have copied that link and I can go and send that to Bronwyn. It'll take her straight to the shopping cart. All that she needs to do is pop in her details and her credit card details and she is done. So that is pretty cool. I love that so much. So that is the quick cart. So let's go back. Go back. All right. Maybe I go here. I don't know. I don't know how to go back, but I know how to do all the other things except that. So how about that? Here we go. See, you don't have to know everything to do this. Believe me. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Hang on. Technical glitch. All right, here we go. We're going back in. At least you know now how to hop into your username and password. So we are at tools. There's lots in documents and media. There is a calendar. I don't really too much use the calendar or the prospect manager in all truth, but documents and media is really good. But what we're going to focus on just for a minute is the training courses. And so the training courses, this is where you really want to go when you do first start. You want to do your back office training, the compensation plan training, your shop site training, and then click on the university and then go and do the basic training. There are other courses you can purchase through Solex, but can I tell you, please do not feel like you have to know everything before you get started. The easiest way you are going to learn is by scanning people. It really is. Learn as you go. People don't expect you to know everything. I quite often will scan people who know a lot more about that natural health space than I do. But let me tell you, I know even if it was a little bit, I still know a heck of a lot more about the AO scan technology than they do, okay? Then I just want to show you really quickly under settings, if you go to the button that says marketing site, you can actually go in here and find your very own shop link. So if you send that shop link specifically to anybody and they purchase, those commissions come automatically to you. Now, if you want to change that so it's not your name and it's a it's a business name or something, you just click the little pen mark, click up here. I can change the name, and it will actually change not only the name on the account, but it will also change the shop site as well. So that's just something to note, that if you do want to change it to like a company name or something, that's how you do it. So that is the back office. Super easy. I did talk to corporate whilst I was over there. I'm in contact with them regularly about my suggestions. I do feel like this back office is a little bit dated. Does it do what we need it to do? For sure. Are there newer ones that can probably just do a little bit more and make it a bit easier? I guess there probably is, and I know that that's definitely something that will come in time. But to be honest, once you get used to this, it's super easy to manage. So there's really not a lot that you need to do. So that is the back office. Now we're going to click over to frequencysoulcollective.com. So Bronnie, did you want to talk about this part, or where's Bronnie gone? Bronnie.
Hi, I'm here.
Hey.
I'm quite happy for you to continue to show us through the portal. If you like. Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, so this is just our Frequency Soul Collective website. So for those of you who are wanting to talk to people want more information, this is the website that you send them to, frequencysoulcollective.com. And they can scroll down, they can learn about who we are, what our products are. Now, can they purchase on this website? Yes, they can. So just make sure when you're talking to people, say, look, have a look through, check out all of the information. But if it is something that you're wanting to purchase, please let me know and I'll send you my direct website. The reason we only have this available for sales on here is to obtain organic traffic that will then be shared amongst the team once we have our SEO working a little bit better for us. So who is this for? How does it work? Some videos, there's introduction videos, how the scanner works. Really take some time to go through this because it's really powerful. Shelby's story, more about the AO scan. You know, people can put in inquiries here. We have testimonials. We have our retreats that we do every year. But then there's a section about who are we? So, not only just who are we as a collective, but who are we as Soulex? And so you will find out more about who we are as a collective. Here is the beginning of Soulex. How did it, if you've never seen this video, I really encourage you to go to the frequencysoulcollective.com and watch that video. It is powerful. A little bit about us, our mission, our history of Soulex, all the things, anything you need to know. We've got some beautiful photos. How cool, some of the amazing times that we've had. We have had some great times. We've had the full corporate team out here in Australia before, and we hope that they come again. Our services, people who find us organically can book scans, so they can actually book experiences on here. This is also something that if you're not confident or not wanting to do scans, you can also send people here as well. There are certain scans that we do offer, so all of that is here. Then we have all of the products. So you'll see all of the products are here. And then back up the top here, we have the blogs. So as much as we also have soulexglobal.com, most of the blogs on Soulex Global are also, oh, I don't know what that is. I have to get that fixed. Sorry, guys, whatever that was. But we do have blogs on here as well, which will get added to as time goes on. But the members portal, when you're first getting started, is where you're going to go to, as well as doing your back office training. And for those of you who are needing the password, it is case sensitive. It is capital S for soul, so capital SOUL, collective with a capital C.
Beck,
and yes.
Sorry to interrupt. My screen's just white. Have you got something?
Yeah.
That's
It's
fine.
just loading. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better now? Ah, perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, it just takes a little second to load. So once you've put the password in there, we just start at the very beginning. So welcome to the Frequency Soul Collective portal. Watch this video first and you just follow the yellow brick road. So when you join our collective, here are all of the groups that you want to go and follow. So Frequency Soul Collective QLA group on Facebook. We have and when you click on these, they will take you directly to whether it be Facebook or YouTube, or the Instagram pages, and please make sure that you go and follow those. We would super appreciate that, and we will of course follow you back. We talk about just, again, who we are, what we are about, our mission. We're here for you and why this matters. We talk about a little bit about Lauren's story, which is such a powerful story. And again, here is his video if you haven't seen that before. Here is our Frequency Soul Collective leadership team. So there is myself, Paige Haynes, Amanda Adey, Sandra Razor, Ali over in WA, Bronnie, of course, and Katie. So then you get to choose your path. So are you here for the technology or are you here for the high frequency foods, which are our supplements? And you may be here for both, but if you're here to learn about that technology first, you go there. And if you're here for the high frequency food aspect of it, you go there. So it's super, super easy to follow. And again, you can go to either up here at this toolbar as well. You don't just have to scroll all the way to the bottom to get there. And then we do also have personal development training. So I think in this industry, personal development training and always wanting to kind of do better and learn more and, how can I improve my skill set is definitely something I'm about. We are all a work in progress, right? So here are some videos that we can watch. So this one here is with Eric Warray. This one here is with Simon Chan. I might get her to change the front picture to that one. That's attractive. With Simon Chan when he was mentoring us a little while ago. And then we have some really cool training videos that are just on motivation. We have some from Denzel Washington. We have Abraham Hicks videos in there. It's really just for you to be able to get started on what that looks like. Then we also do super conscious training. So we have a phenomenal magnetic mind coach or group of coaches that train us on the last Saturday of every single month. And the first three videos are free and they're here. When you're on live on the last Saturday of each month, those calls are 100% free. But these coaches cost a lot of money. So if you happen to miss that call and you want to watch the replay, you would need to be a member of their portal, which is only, I think, like $20 or $30 a month. And then you'll access a whole heap more information. So that is our amazing distributor portal. Please utilize it. Go to it as many times as you like. It's the frequencysoulcollective.com website alone is just really amazing for you to be able to learn and pick up information there. So that's really cool. So I am going to maybe jump over to my scanner and let's have a look in the chat and see if there's any questions. And then that might be something that Bronnie might be able to share with you. Any questions? Or Bronnie, do you have any questions for me? Anything that you might want, that you think people might not yet know that I might be able to share information on? Don't make it too tricky. I'm kidding.
On the portal, is there correspondence that they can access to send to their new potential clients or share with team members? Yeah. So
absolutely, great question. So if we go to, let's say it's about the AO scan technology, then we watch that intro there, and then we talk about how do you actually get started. So everything is here. It talks about how you get started, how do you introduce the AO scan, making the scanner relatable. So sometimes people don't understand how to talk about frequency. So there are a whole lot of explanations here that you can utilize. So lots of examples. Then how to introduce the AO scan, breaking it down into simple steps. Oh, step 2 and step 2. I have to make sure they change that to step 3. Goodness gracious. We also have a tracker. So you can actually download your business planner and your business tracker. So this is something that I co-designed, I guess, for Solex with one of our other leaders over in the US. And what it is a business planner that you can print out at home, or you can have printed out at Officeworks or a stationery store to actually be able to track your business. And then the actual business tracker is for you to be able to track the names of the people that you have been speaking to, because let me tell you, if you don't write them down, I promise you, you will forget. So it's very, very powerful to be able to do that. Your 4-week roadmap on integrating the AO scan technology into your daily life. So how do you do that? Whoops, not by clicking that fast along, I promise you. So we actually have, what should you do in week? Well, what do we recommend you do in week 1? What do we recommend you do in week 2? Let me just go back to week 1 for a sec, because if you've watched these videos, then you will know that the very first thing that you should be doing every single day is doing your easy scan and also imprinting your water with your homeopathics. Now, where do you get your homeopathics from? If you have watched this video here on how to add your homeopathy, then that's a super, super easy thing to do. Week 2, mind, sync, and body systems. You'll learn how to do that. Week 3, vitals and comprehensive. And week 4, subtle energy frequency imprinter, so SEFI. The reason we broke it down like that is just not to overwhelm. Now, will some people do all 4 weeks in the first week? Absolutely. Was I one of those people? Sure, absolutely I was. But there are people who do get overwhelmed, and there's a lot of information there. So how much do you take on in one go? And we recommend that you just take it as quickly or as slowly as you like. It's not a race. Start by thinking about, who do you know that would benefit from this technology? And then you have an entire letter here that's just a bit of a template on how you can actually send somebody, you know, you can change the wording. It doesn't even necessarily need to be an email. You could be sending it on Messenger, but there's some word tracks there for you as well. And then we talk about the different types of people that there are, and we break them up into kind of 3 groups. And to give you an idea of that is we have, let's say you have a football field of 1,000 people. And there's a very small minority group who knows all things frequency and they get it. So when you're talking energy, frequency, all the things, they're like, yep, I totally get that. At the other end of the football field, there's probably another, you know, few hundred people there that have no idea about what you're talking about. They don't even know what geoengineering is. You know, they just live in their own little bubble. They think you're crazy. They're super, super skeptical. And they're the people I leave alone. Yeah, I don't even bother. Don't waste your time trying to convince somebody that this stuff works. There are so many people out there that want the help and that need the help, that are open. Do not worry about the people who are not. You are not here to convince people. And then you have an enormous group in the middle that may not know a huge amount about frequency, but are really open to it. They are, and as are the people who know frequency, of course, the people that I will work with and that I will talk to. And we're doing the same thing with the Thrive Tribe, where, you know, some people may not really get the frequency side of things, but they know that they want to be better. They know that they need to release weight. They know that they need more energy, or they've just become complacent with how they are, and they know that long-term this isn't sustainable. Let's introduce them to our Thrive Tribe bundle that we've created. Let's get them accountable every single week on a call for free, where we will be sharing tips and tricks and, you know, little weekly challenges and things, just to create a really beautiful community that people are going to want to be a part of. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that, right? Who doesn't want more energy? Who doesn't want to feel better? Have your AO subscription paid for, so then you can start to teach people how they actually get their AO subscription paid for. Learn how to share Solex's AO scan and build an income. So here's a presentation that we've done before. Here's another presentation about earning income with Solex and AO scan. Don't know what to say? Cool, here's some scripts. And again, this isn't about copy and pasting. It's about taking bits and pieces of what resonates with you, that you really like, and putting that into your own words. The next step is all about add tag message. So add people to the Thrive Tribe group, add people to the AO Scan testimonial group, tag them on a post that you feel is relevant for them, and then message them privately. Hey, did you see that post that I just tagged you on? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this woman has lost 30 kilos. She looks amazing. Do you want me to send you some more information, or can I invite, I'd love to invite you to the call next, whenever it is. Saturday, here's a good example, this Saturday, with one of the guys from over in the US. He's phenomenal. I just think he's probably got some really good information that might be of value to you. It may or may not be for you, but it's worth to check it out, right? So there's all different word tracks in here. So AO scan, frequency scanner information. Let's learn about inner voice, vitals, comprehensive. Let's learn about the 6-day experience pass that you can be sharing with people. So that is in your back office if you have those passes. And the way you can get those passes is by being a top enroller on a weekly call. They will actually give you 6 of those passes, and you can buy them as well. But then when you've bought those passes, and let's say, you know, Ali's never tried the scanner before, and she just, you know, she's like, I don't know, kind of don't really get it. I go, hey, well, why don't you give it a try for 6 days? I would love a really good testimonial from you. Let's see if it helps with, you know, whatever it is she has going on. We send them this video 1, and then video 2. So this is how to get started with the AO scan 6-day pass, and then at the end, where to from here. It's all done for you. It's literally all done for you. You just have to jump in here and utilize this information, copy and paste. Are you a practitioner or wanting to onboard practitioners? Cool. Here's a call on how to do that. Again, don't feel like you have to know everything. Educate. So these are posts. This is now we're getting into educational posts in regards to the scanner. Here's the posts for social media done for you, including the hashtags. So education posts.
It's amazing, Beck. I have not utilized this enough. Yeah. There's so much useful content in here, and as a consultant wanting to share, yeah. Even for myself, just to refresh areas, you know, myself, just watching the videos as well, but just everything's there, like you said, the hashtags as well.
Absolutely. You know, it's funny, you know, people think, oh, but I'm not a salesperson or blah, blah, blah. Do you know what, good? You don't have to be a salesperson to do this. In fact, we prefer you probably not to be, because, you know, you don't want it to come across salesy. I jumped down to the, well, I didn't jump at all. I drove down to the coffee shop down the corner of my street yesterday. I lose track of what day's what. I have to tell you this story because I met the most amazing, inspirational young man. And the conversation got started by this. He said to me, what perfume are you wearing? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's probably like one of my essential oil ones I'd bought in Bali or something. And we just got chatting about that. And he's like, oh, cool. You travel a lot. I'm like, yeah, I do. And he goes, what do you do? So I told him, and I'm like, what do you do? Anyway, he is like, I can't remember the title of what he does, but basically what he does is he works with a lot of people from the Defence Force, DVA, and he helps them to make insurance claims against the military for any injuries or anything they might have received. Now, before, we had a very long conversation about a number of things, but before I left, he said to me, do you know anybody who's been in the Defence Force? And I said, yeah, absolutely I do. I know heaps of people. He goes, cool, gives me his card, and he goes, get them in contact with me. I'd really like to help them. But he gave me obviously a lot more explanation to that. who can claim, how they can claim it, what he can do for them. By the time I left, I was literally in the car park ringing my best friend whose husband was in the military for like 20 years going, oh my gosh, I just met this guy. He needs to talk to him. So I've got him a potential, goodness knows how many new customers. And then he was talking to me about all sorts of things with kinesiology and bits and pieces. So my point to that is, imagine if he just left me go and not even spoke to me at all. I mean, I was about an hour late to the next thing I had to go to, but he said to me, he goes, listen, I know for a fact that one of us has ADHD because we could just talk all day. And I'm like, yeah, it's me. But we could literally just talk. We could have just kept talking forever. If I didn't have somewhere to be, I don't know how long I would have been like staying at that cafe for. He's entrepreneurial. This is his own business. He works for himself. Like, oh my gosh, this guy was like, it's like he made a business out of an idea and it works. He is making an absolute bomb of money. But more than that, he said, the pleasure that I get out of ringing these people who have either been in pain for years or, you know, whether it be mentally, physically, or whatever, to say, hey, I just got your payout amount and it's like $1 million or it's $100,000. He said, that is the best part of my job because I know that takes someone from a housing commission house where they're barely making ends meet to them now being able to actually go and buy their very own home and be debt free. And I'm like, wow, like I just thought that was phenomenal. So don't ever underestimate the power you have in being able to change somebody's life just by telling them and starting a conversation and sharing what it is that you do. Okay. So anyway, getting back to this is all about different ideas of social media posting, engagement. Engagement's really important. You would have noticed, if you're on the Thrive Tribe, you would have seen this morning, I pulled these beautiful cards. I think they're out on my kitchen bench. They're not in here. One of our amazing distributors, Vicky, has created these beautiful cards. And I use them every day. One, to support her business. I'm so proud of her. But two, because they are actually amazing. And, you know, just to be able to share messages with people this morning, but so many people engaged on that post. So what happens to that? It means that more people see it. So these are all about engagement, right? Heaps of them. Look at all this. Crazy. It's all here for you. You don't really have to do a lot. This is just on AO Scan, right? So let's scroll up for a second, go to high frequency foods. This is what our focus is going to be with the Building the Thrive Tribe. We're just building such an incredible, you know, collaborative of women being able to get on a call and share what it is what are their wins that week? What are they struggling with? Here's our webinars on gut health. You can watch those, share those. The importance of being a product of the product. You must be on these products if you want to promote them. You cannot be telling people how amazing they are if you're not taking them. Karen Mason, stop drawing on my screen. Do you want to hear a funny story? I'll tell you a funny story about Paige after I finish recording. But I won't tell it that story while it's recording. Many of you know Paige, so she won't mind me sharing. Peak interest post, again, you know, talking about the real reason why you crave sugar. Who wouldn't want to know if they're sitting there eating chocolate-coated licorice? That's me. If anyone ever wants to buy me a gift or make me feel better, that's all you have to do is buy me chocolate-coated licorice. I went to an event yesterday afternoon. I was like, I've been eating rubbish all weekend because it was my daughter's birthday. 80% good, 20% naughty. Yesterday was my 20% day, but I thought, come on, Rebecca, that's enough. So I was going out. I'm like, I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to take my water. That's all I need. What do they put in front of me? No word of a lie. Caramello koalas can give or take, don't care. Skittles, 100% not. I don't know, raspberry like lolly type of things, not interested. Like a whole lot of stuff. And chocolate-coated licorice. Goodness gracious me. that was the end of that. But hey, today is Monday and we're back on our good wagon. We're back to 80% today. So that's cool. So look at all this. There's scripts, reaching out to prospects. Now, I'll just share as well, like, look at these social media tiles. There are heaps of them. You can use all of these. Put them in your story.
Amazing.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Now, just in case you wanted it to get a little bit better, we are also, and by we, I mean I'm paying someone to do it, to create the new Thrive Tribe funnel. So we're going to have 2 funnels. The initial funnel is going to be for, let's say, I say, Bronnie, you're going to love this Thrive Tribe bundle. Jump on board, be on the call every week. We'll keep you accountable. This is for all of us. This isn't just for me to be on there educating. Hey, I need to be kept accountable not to eat too much chocolate licorice, right? So I'm there every single week for half an hour. That's it. Half an hour of just accountability. And what was my point in telling you that? I lost my train of thought.
The funnel.
Oh, thank you.
The funnel. Yeah.
It came back eventually. Thank you, Bronnie. And then I
got stuck at licorice. So yeah.
Oh no, see what happens? Oh my gosh, I can't stop. It's just divine. I can't buy it. And I've never been like that before. Like I don't really have, like I don't eat a lot of chocolate or anything like that, but licorice is kind of my thing. Anyway, it went back to licorice again, back to the funnel. So, and I'm going to show you how to get your products paid for. So it's going to have peak interest posts. It's going to have tiles. It's going to have scripts. It's going to have how to handle the objections. Oh, but I'm not available on whatever night from that time to that time. Cool. Here's how to handle the objection. I can't afford it. Cool. Here's how to handle the objection. Right? Every single thing is going to be on that funnel. The second funnel we are going to build out is specifically to invite people to that call. So the first half hour is accountability. You are only allowed on that call if you are either utilizing the technology and or utilizing the products. The second half an hour, every single week, it will be rinse and repeat. It will be exactly the same as what I was talking about before. Who are we? What do we do? How do we do it? What do we offer? And how do we get that paid for you? Easy peasy. This isn't about introducing people to coming in and building big businesses or anything like that. But let me tell you, when they see how easy it is to talk to people because it's done for them and that they can get their products paid for, and then all of a sudden they're getting a little bit more extra ink, like a little bit extra each month, and then they invite someone else and they jump on and now they're getting an extra $50 or $70 US a month. That adds up to be a lot of money. People start to go, hang on a minute, this is kind of cool. Can you tell me a little bit more? Yeah. So we're going to be doing that as well. So that's really cool.
So Beck, would you like me to show the guides on our education hub?
Please. Yes, please.
Excellent.
You're co-host, so you should be able to share your screen, or do I need to stop sharing first? I don't even know. Let's see.
I don't know either.
Let's find out, hey? How about I just stop sharing for a sec?
Can everybody see mine?
Oh, yes, I can.
Yep, the education hub. Yeah, we got this. Okay, everybody. Hands up, who has recently on the Frequency Soul Collective Education Hub accessed the guides? So underneath me, 2 hands, it's all been updated, and it's really good. So you've got these menu on the bottom here with the files, media, where we can click in those and search. But what we're looking at this evening is the guides, which is right here. And we'll click on there. I've already gone on there just to save time. So it pops up here. So it says, so when we go into the guides, it actually looks like this. So welcome, start here. And you've got this guide 1, and it says see 4 more. So guide 1, when we begin, a lot of the stuff that Beck's already covered this evening, that's on the Frequency Soul, which is there, some of that information is available to you here. And if you follow the guides, again, follow the Yellow Brick Road and start with the welcome start here. Just before I'm going to jump onto the other tab. I'm sorry I haven't confused you, but my internet's a little bit slow. So when I clicked onto that start here, that'll bring you to this page. So guide 1 and the welcome to Frequency Cell Collective. We're so thrilled to have you on board with us in our vision to create global wellness and be a part of the solution with Solex. So it has a beautiful welcome letter there, and it also just explains to you how to use these guides and going through. And today I recommend everyone to also jump on here. So if I type everyone on here now, it's going to be easy for you to find. I hope that works. But see, this is a good place for you to introduce people that join, to find the guides as a bit of an introduction, as well as to where to go and to begin. And then following this information going through. So coming through the AO scan, how to use the guide section, going through navigating the guides. Just because we've probably only got 5 minutes, I'm just going to scroll through. And then information on the Solex weekly calls. So you can, the Solex, our head office, corporate office, with our weekly training and updates that they provide to us. Wednesday in the US, but of course here in Australia, it's on the Thursday. So that's the link there as well, where you can find that. So everything you really need access to are in these guides. And then the digital marketing kit, which Beck showed you earlier, well, this is a link to that digital marketing kit as well. That's accessible in your back office. And then the sign up procedure. So the document to help you sign up new people with the new website. And how do I get paid? My Pay Quick Identity. If you're wondering how, when you have signed up with QLA and the $50 US dollars per QLA that you will receive, it will be getting paid into the My Pay Quick. So that link is available here, and you can set up that account. And if you ever are looking for the links, you can just search and find them in here in the guides. Okay, and how it all started. So it's not showing it up on my screen here, but this is just getting to the official Solex Global website as well. Again, so that's looking, which is a really great site to refer back to. I know we have our information with all our direct marketing, but it's the information on there about Solex and how long, because really it's only been available on an app with the AO scan for so long, but really a lot more information about the company is great to go onto that website. And the compensation plan. So when I've clicked on here, if this works for me right now, the YouTube, there's actually a series of videos in the Solex compensation plan. So it's not just that one video on that link, it's taking you to the YouTube page, but then look at all of this information that you have access to. So there is so much training within the training available. And this is all in these guides on our education hub. So as you go through, then it comes into the guides too. And then, as Beck mentioned, the Frequency Cell Collective Instagram page and the Solex podcast, which I highly recommend. And it's great for when you're driving in the car and you just want to listen to the updates as well. And of course, the Insta. So there's lots and lots of information in the blogs, but in here as well, you'll find tips on with regards to clearing your cache and reloading, and tips if you're having any problems, and guides and frequently asked questions and terms and conditions. So there we are, the help and troubleshooting. So there's lots of tips and information in here, and it's a really good place to yourself will go to for help, but also send anybody else to. Recommend going through here and searching for what they're looking for. Did you know that Joe Fattel had an interview with Lauren Swenson? You know, like there's so much. Okay, so this goes for a long time. And information on different courses. It's also that Beck mentioned earlier as well, and the playlist. So if you're looking for playlists, Cephi playlists, you might very well find them. There's so many already just in our very own guides.
We've just had all of those already done, Bronnie. So I think we have over 80 Sephi playlists now, and that will also go, we're creating a tool section in the portal, and they will all go in the portal, and they will all be in alphabetical order as well. So see how like some of them are, you know, in the nice new kind of design, and some of them are still in the old one. They'll all be just in the brand new, and you'll be able to find them there in the guides, but you'll also soon be able to find all of that in the tools section when we create it on the portal.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Really cool.
There's so much. Cool. So that's the Education Hub guide. Highly recommend. So over here on, you can see where you can shortcut into the headings into these as well. I've been a long way, but here on the left, you've got shortcuts as well to get to them. But start at the very beginning and go through and search if you're needing more refining your search, like refining what you're looking for. Now, of course, then we also have, I'm going to skip to another tab, something I prepared earlier, the Thrive Tribe. So this, if you're not already in the Thrive Tribe, this is something that I recommend you joining. And also, oh, look, a familiar face. So this is just today. So this is the Thrive Tribe. Again, it's highly, I highly recommend it. I was scrolling through. I don't know if everybody in this group here is already in the Thrive Tribe, but it's really great information. It's going to be, like Beck was sharing before, so much more information and much more in this group very, very soon. So it is the public group, and you can introduce your friends, your clients, people that you know that could benefit as well into the Thrive Tribe. And we do have a QLA chat just for the Thrive Tribe as well. That we can share. We can share some links in the chat. Frequency Soul Collective, I believe if you're not already, you'd already be on this, but it's somewhere you can invite your friends, family, and clients, and everybody referred to that you know would benefit from the scan. And this is the official page if you're not already part of this with the corporate office Solex AO Scan official group. Again, all these links are already available on that website in the guides, but if you do not already have access, this is the ones that we would recommend that you join. I'm not sure if there's another group. You've got the Instagram and other socials that you're saying, but yeah, does anyone have any questions about these groups or about the guides?
Pretty cool, huh? I just noticed while you were showing us the AO Scan product and testimonial group, I noticed that the banner is like in our old branding, and I'm like, oh man, I need to get that updated. I've been so busy doing the website and all the things. So tomorrow we'll have a brand new banner, but we've got over 1,500 people in there. Please add all of your contacts in there. Add them to the Thrive Tribe as well, because we are going to be getting really busy really soon. So can you go back to the Thrive Tribe? I actually don't even know how many people we have there now. I think it's only
396.
Started at like a few, so we've
396.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got to get busy. We want at least like, you know, a few thousand people in that group. So please invite people to that group, because we have some serious goals of what we're wanting to achieve and share with people in there. And there's some really good content already, and we're only going to just be sharing more and more. So please definitely add your people into that.
Some really good testimonials in there using the core range.
Look at that.
All right. So
that was amazing. Yeah. So
very, very good. So I'll stop sharing, Beck. We'll come back to the meeting.
Yeah. So if nobody has any questions, then we will stop recording. But again, if you ever have questions that you think of a little bit later, please just reach out. You know, we're here to assist you in your journey, whatever that looks like, and really excited to be on this journey with you. So I'm just